All the way down to Vachon. Oh, he left it there for Younghans in a mix-up as Milbury jams into Younghans, and here they go. Younghans and Milbury. And both getting in their licks. And we're going to need a replacement for the linesman. Mike Gillis may go. With Hartsburg, Mike Gillis and Hartsburg. Craig Hartsburg and Mike Gillis. They'll be going out, and Hartsburg getting some effective licks in against Gillis as Milbury is off for battling Younghans.
And Ray Newell draws out the piece of paper and the pencil, but the pencil doesn't seem to want to work. He was trying to write some numbers down. And it goes without saying that he might have lost control of this game, at least at this moment. And we will see what the penalties will be.
So Hartsburg and Gillis are separated. And with the score of Austin 0, Minnesota 0, Bruins hockey will continue in a moment.
In some countries, people keep their cars so long, it's almost part of the family. They've learned that proper car care can lead to improved mileage and a longer life for their car. Many Americans have learned the same thing. Regular maintenance with quality Texaco products and using Haviland Supreme can mean good mileage and a longer life for your family car, too. Trust your car to the products with the star.
8:06 of the first period. We had 81 minutes in penalties before this altercation. We'll just add those to that total and see how we come out, but they have been plenty of penalties. The North Stars 6 minors, the Bruins 5, 3 majors each. Misconducts 2 for the North Stars and 1 for the Bruins, and we'll just add to what we're going to hear now from the referee Dave Newell, who has his hands full and is earning his money. And there's Mike Gillis. His home debut, short-lived, at least until we hear the announcement. He may be through for the night, I don't know.
Hartsburg also went to the dressing room, and we did see Gillis whack Collins as he tried to break up the battle between Hartsburg and Gillis, and so out goes Gillis. I don't know what Hartsburg is going out for, but John, I was reading that they took a lot of the fighting out of hockey. What happened to that?
Well, here's the play coming up right now with, of course, 29 is Younghans, and there's Milbury crashing into him. And that's what started this whole little altercation. We'll await the call of the referee on the penalties. Have no idea what he will end up calling, but we have 11:54 left to play first period. No score in the hockey game. Mike Gillis played last night in Quebec. Don Marcotte sat out. Tonight, Stan Jonathan is not dressed for the Boston Bruins. Just too many players. One too many. As the North Stars do have some players on the injured list. I think they are 4 in number. And Mike Eaves is out with a concussion. Kurt Giles is out with a strained knee. Giles, rather. Fred Barrett with a bruised hand, and Brad Maxwell has an infected foot.
And Sargent appears to be continually, to talk about injury prone, a very fine defenseman acquired from Los Angeles when the Kings couldn't sign him. He just doesn't seem to play at all.
Sargent was a player that the North Stars acquired when they received that merger with the Cleveland team, and they had a surplus of players, and Los Angeles took 2 or 3 in exchange for Sargent. A very fine defenseman, a tough competitor, plays very solid on defense, not as strong on offense as some, but he makes up for it by protecting the goaltender. He has seen very little action for the North Stars.
Well, waiting for Newell to straighten it all out, if that is possible. And 11:54 left in the first period. There have been penalties galore, starting 7 seconds into the game when Casper and Bobby Smith set the pace.
Number 29,
Hartsburg 5 fighting and 10-minute misconduct. Younghans gets 5 minutes fighting. A Minnesota bench minor, which will counteract Milbury's extra 2 minutes. Well, 5 minutes fighting.
Gillis, 5 minutes fighting, and a 10-minute misconduct.
Gillis, 5 minutes fighting and a 10-minute misconduct.
Minor,
And a Boston bench minor. That's the minor penalties in effect.
6 seconds. Repeating for Minnesota, number 4.
There it is.
Hartsburg, 5 for fighting.
The referee Newell,
Number 29.
a busy man trying to
5 minutes
keep the log.
and a Minnesota bench minor.
And right now, it looks
Boston, number
very neat in the penalty box. There are just 3 men there.
5 for fighting.
Crowder,
14, Mike Gillis, 5 for
I don't think is in the penalty box. He is not. And Minnesota has 3 men in there. 126 minutes in penalties.
06.
And 11:54 left in the first period.
Mike Milbury of the Bruins, Tom Younghans of Minnesota. Then we have Mike Gillis of the Bruins, Craig Hartsburg of Minnesota. This is all first period.
That want to see it out. I know Montreal people want to see it out. I think that we're finding more people in higher management position than ever before.
At their insistence, the NHL has agreed to have a 15-man